Hey guys, HaxerTech here for another video, and today we're going to be talking about a simple and easy way that you can get quicker and sometimes instant support from companies without having to call in or go through an extensive process to reach technical support. So this is a really simple technique, and it's something that some people may already know about, but it's something that isn't really broadcasted on company websites. And for those who don't know about this little hack or this little trick, it can save you a ton of time when trying to reach out to different companies' support groups. So here's just a quick sample of kind of what I've done in the past here with some of the personal information blurred out. But basically what I utilize is Messenger. And there are a couple ways that you can do this. You can use Messenger from Facebook, or you can use Twitter as well. But I found that the best response time and usually the quickest response that I get is oftentimes from Messenger. I have heard people say that sometimes they can get pretty good responses on Twitter as well. But for those who don't have, or companies rather, that don't have live technical support, oftentimes this is an alternative that works really well. All right, so in this example, we have eBay up, and eBay is actually one that I just recently discovered to have the option to use support through Messenger. And so all you have to really do to find out whether or not the company you're searching for actually has technical support through Facebook Messenger or through Twitter is to just do a search for that company, and you can see if they have a page that comes up. So here, for example, I have Metro PCS, and this is another one that when I actually used to use Metro PCS, I used to use Messenger to contact them because any other way that I would use was a little bit more of a process, would take longer, and sometimes the support was actually better through Messenger as well. Another thing that I noticed is, while it's not necessarily always a problem, but I did find that actually some of the agents that I got through Messenger were US based, whereas it was offshore when you dialed in, which was interesting. I got both in both parties pretty good support usually, but the responsiveness was just a little bit better through Messenger, and sometimes it was easier to convey problems and get solutions very quickly. So that's definitely a nice thing here, but all you have to do is just go on to Facebook and search for the company. Like you can see here, I've just typed in Metro by T-Mobile. And if you click on the send message button, then it'll open up a window with Messenger. You can send a message just like live technical support, and then someone will respond back to you. Now, it will vary in terms of how quickly you get a response, but oftentimes you can get a response as soon as 5 to 10 minutes. Usually I notice that they'll put a message as a disclaimer that you'll get a message within 1 business day. And there are some cases where it has taken up to a day to get a response, and for something where I'm not super worried about getting immediate support, I'll usually just kind of post that message and wait until they respond. This is perfect for non-urgent issues because instead of having to wait on the phone for someone to actually look things up, you can just post a message and they'll respond back whenever they see it. Now, in some of these cases, again, you're not going to be able to use it for immediate support. It will vary, and they'll always put that disclaimer there. But I've always just found it much more convenient to use the support through Messenger. Here's just another one. Wells Fargo also has support through Messenger, and there are a number of other companies that offer this feature. If I jump back to my Messenger pane here, you can see another one I was using here was community credit unions, so local credit unions. More well-known credit unions and a lot of banks offer the support as well. And again, Messenger is just a really great way to get immediate or easy support without having to call in and get transferred 20 times. Now, I did mention Twitter, and I don't really use Twitter very often or really rarely at all. But here's just an example. You can see T-Mobile, for example, does have a Twitter page, and you can go in here, click on the message button to message them. And sometimes what you can actually do is you can publicly post on the page for a particular company, which gets visibility to other customers as well. So for example, if there was a service outage and there are a bunch of people that are experiencing some kind of a technical issue, it kind of acts as a second purpose there because you'll be able to see other people commenting on similar problems that maybe you're having. But if not, it's certainly a quick way to get attention to your issue, and then of course they can take it off the public share and kind of reach out to you privately if it's something that requires personal information to be exchanged. But a really good way to just get immediate support. And again, if you're like me and you don't prefer to have to call in and wait for, maybe 30 minutes for someone to answer and then have to be transferred over multiple times, it kind of cuts away from that process. Now, certain companies like Amazon, for example, who have live support and you don't have to go into Messenger to use that support, it can certainly be very helpful. But companies like eBay, for example, if I go back here to my Messenger, when I was on the eBay website, I noticed that they don't have any mention of the ability to use Messenger to actually contact their support department. And so that's why I wanted to use that one as an example, because if you go to the eBay website and you try and get support, unfortunately, while they do have a contact number, it can take a pretty reasonable amount of time to actually get a response from anyone. And then when you actually do get a response, again, you might be transferred, and it can take a lot of your time. There's no live support option. There's no email that you can use to reach out to eBay. And if you try to contact them any way other than just dialing into their phone number, you'll get taken to a bunch of different prompts where it'll try to automatically resolve your issue using pre-written up kinds of messages and descriptions of things to solve problems. And oftentimes that doesn't work. So I found that certainly Messenger is the best way to actually get a live person that can take care of things. And once I actually found someone that was able to help me on eBay's Messenger location, it definitely went a lot faster. I was able to get a refund for one of my orders, and it kind of just takes away the painful process of, again, having to dial in. Alright, so this is just a quick video. I just wanted to make this because I know a lot of people are not aware that this is an option. And again, you can really do a search for any company that you may be having trouble contacting or reaching their support department, or if you just don't want to call in to whatever the phone number is that's listed, if they don't have another option, whoever that company may be, whether it's a small company or big company, try and find them on Messenger, see if they have a send message option, and see if you can reach out to them that way. It'll definitely save you a lot of time. And if not Messenger, Twitter is always a good option as well. That's it for this quick video. I hope you found it helpful. And of course, as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.